quote. You're going to have a lot more comfortable time here as the Aurelion Soul.
Oh, we got baited. And of course, like, Chovy has been playing a bit of Aurelion Soul in solo queue, but hasn't been super successful from the accounts that I can see. So not going to be picking it up. I look towards the top side and I can't help but believe in Captain Jack Sparrow. Let's see whether it's going to work out for either of these teams. We hop onto the Rift for game one.
I try not to blame Chovy for this too much, but he tunneled a little bit on Cuz. And,
oh dear.
Okay.
Speaking of Chovy, he is going to walk in and have to flash. Lehens is just throwing things at him, and that's first blood going over to aiming.
Yeah, that's Zeri getting a moment a little bit early in this one. Yeah, they see him on the Raptors.
Yeah, okay. Ignite going to come down here from Delight as in goes Pays, and that is, well, I was going to say first blood, but it's not, because that already went down at the first kill for Genji.
Peanut is now up here.
Yeah, Keen is going to eat some cookies, wants to get these barrels, and it kind of works out. He's going to flash as Doran's just going to look to clear out this wave and get a teleport back. And he's actually 1v2ing quite comfortably. As I say that, takes a Mystic Shot that he doesn't really want to take, and Delight is going to put him on a leash. There is Pays just looking for that first blood, but lands, comes on over, it's not enough! The Ignite ticks down, and I've cursed him as well!
Of these impressive roots, as here comes Cuz with level 6 and Flash.
Yeah, Barrel going to come through, Keen uses it for the movement speed, Cease and Desist comes down, there's the Cannon Barrage, and Keen just pops him. Oh dear, Cuz is going to go down though. So Doran able to get one back, and that is actually big for putting some money.
Nice to garner these is, we'll watch this one more time, it's just Delight. Setting up for this. And there you go. Yeah. Colin Annie's not there. No heal.
You know, as Keen is going to go for a walk and is pretty happy to do so. Doran here towards his bottom side. His Gnar is starting to get higher, and he does manage to get the Gnar into the wall onto both of them. Aiming's going to be flashing to try and get away from this as Lehens is running for the hills. Don't think he has a stun. There it is with the Incinerate, so he'll be able to escape as well.
This is a fight you can take even though Zeri's not online yet.
Yeah. Oh, that's a flash from Delight, not wanting to take any risks into the Vi of Cuz. Peanut going to be rotating down. They're all sweeping everything, but not getting too much information as Lehens is going to flash. There's the bear as well as Peanut is going to be ceased and desisted. BDD is going to sweep the floor with him, and that is going to be another kill for KT. That should equal a Drake as well, unless aiming takes too much damage down here, but it looks like he'll be fine.
It's going to feel good for KT here. As Keen forces the TP, wants to maybe all in this with Lehens here.
Yep. Doran's just going to clear out the wave to avoid being dove. Kind of like that. Sort of to delay the dive timing is now Pays. It's just going to get Emperor's Divided. No, it's actually Delight that's going to pick that one up as the Arcane Shift was there. But KT will take it. They just wanted to kill. And True Shot Barrage just barely not going to be able to find the Pigeon's back feathers.
Keen is having a ball up here, man. He is just looking to demolish this turret, zoning Doran away. And this is the problem with this Gnar pick. Could have been Camille, but it's the Gangplank in this case.
Oh, Cuz gonna have to flash. That was an odd use of the Vault Breaker as Peanut going to get hit by one of these barrels, and Keen, but we've seen it the most here in the LCK.
All baited.
Yeah, there's another one as Pays doesn't have his flash and now doesn't have his life. And Cuz this time will survive the
30 CS lead here for this Gangplank that is scaling incredibly well.
Oh yeah, Vault Breaker onto Peanut here, who misses the Cyclone, has to flash for it. Does have another activation as Chovy's moving in. Can he manage to get it? And he doesn't even need to because the Vault Breaker puts Cuz right into the wall. And that is going to be Talia picking up a kill. So a bit of respite here for Genji, but I don't think it answers the questions.
It's really difficult to side lane aggressively here as this Gangplank, so a lot of that power you had earlier is lost.
Oh, there's the Emperor's Divide. BDD is on a mission. Whoa, he needs to have more birthdays, Wolf. He's looking real good today.
The guy is on form tonight. And, I mean, Chovy losing his flash early really hurt his ability to deal with BDD in this game, but he is just running with the lead he has.
Oh, Chovy gonna spot Keen out here. He's throwing rocks into the brush. Seismic Shove's going to connect as well. That was blind. And they're trying to keep him at arm's length. Keen is just huge though, and he goes 1 for 1 in the trade.
He's just so huge, doesn't matter. You have such good engage and setup, but when you're trying to walk through chokes, Doran might be in danger.
Yeah, a bit of an orange buff angle here as the wallop comes through. Keen's gonna eat oranges. Not gonna find the barrel, but there's the Vault Breaker. And Keen just continues shooting him. See what they're going to be able to find here as Doran's able to at least eliminate that barrel as well. Cannon Barrage coming down as it takes the entire length of the lane, but KT will be able to take him down. Pretty good defensive play, all things considered, from Doran, but not enough.
Yeah, Peanut wants to make something of this.
All right, let's see what he can do as the Empowered Q misses from Delight, but the Cyclones are pretty good. Keen is going to flash, gets out of the way of the W, but there's the flash forward, and Delight says, not on my watch.
You know, aspect of this not that different. Okay, hold up.
Doran, I think he knows that he's probably dead. The bear comes down, cease and desist, and True Shot Barrage is there to sort of try and lend a hand, but it's not exactly going to do too much.
That was pretty odd, especially because Genji are not pushing top or anything like this. Chovy was coming down, and perhaps they thought that Chovy's going to Weaver's Wall in and turn this fight.
Oh, Lens taking so much damage here from Chovy. There's the big old rock. That gets him. Angry Tibbers is angry, but not able to walk fast enough and will perish.
Not entirely sure if we could defend that as Peanut.
All right, BDD going to look for that Emperor's Divide. He holds onto it here. Knew that Warrior Trickster was coming down and might be able to get the kill over to aiming. There's the ulti, is now Pays trying to fight this one out. Oh my goodness, so close to being able to get that one back. True Shot Barrage! Can it collect it? Oh, the flash comes through and aiming gets a ward into the back of the pit, and Peanut sees him. All right, that is just going to be a dead Annie, I think. He's going to have to flash defensively. True Shot Barrage is going to hit him as well. The bear comes down. Emperor's Divide is big, but it's only onto Doran. But they're able to wipe out Chovy in amongst it. This is such a weird fight, as Lehens is sort of trying to defend himself, and now Doran is in no man's land. It's a disaster. Doran's like sort of all over the place this game, Wolf.
Yeah, he really is, and he's 1-5 this game, and he seems a little bit zoned out with some of the real win conditions here, whether it's an aside or how this team fight is going to have to go.
Yeah, everyone moving down towards the Drake on the KT side. They get vision of what's going on here, and Genji are just going to back away. Utilize it. They do take a fair bit of damage from it. So a 5v5 going to be difficult here for the squad as Cuz finds his way in. There's cease and desist, and aiming is just going to eliminate the Karma.
KT have so much control over this Baron, there is just no approaching it.
All right, well, Cuz is just going to get flung back. Cease and desist comes down, Cannon Barrage is in, and the Vibe survives. That is massive for this Baron potential. As Emperor's Divide is going to hit 3 and immediately Delight is going to evaporate. Now aiming is trying to dive in for more, but the Cyclone is going to catch him out. True Shot Barrage does nothing though, and Genji just have to turn tail.
Eventually, you use all your resources on a Vi, she survives, and there's a stun prepped.
Yep, Peanut, this is going to have to be well heroic if you want to be able to lock this one down, and he's just going to bail. That is going to mean the KT locked down the Baron. Now Chovy going 1v3. The flash forward from Keen, he's going to light him on fire. The barrel comes through. He doesn't even use it. He just shoots the Talia. That's one way to make that one work, as Doran going to be slowed down by the keg as well, and they're going to have to back away.
So he could take some abuse, but cannot be out like that as Narbar is expiring now.
Yeah, well, they're going to look for it. There's a flash, Nar. Okay, the Annie's going to be taken down. Aiming's dead as well.
There you go.
And Doran's going to find the team fight. Okay, can they get more is the question. Is Keen, he's going to eat oranges. Not sure whether he's completely K, though, as the flick not quite going to land. Cuz still thinking that he can get something done, as Emperor's Divide is going to be used defensively. And KT, they should be able to get out, but the Inspire with the Mantra is going to speed everyone up, and they're still chasing. Another Weaver's Wall comes in. The barrels are dangerous on the disengage, but Pays has so much room to move, and Keen, not so much. BDD able to take down Delight, though. The Gangplank is still dead. Genji's health bar's extremely low. Yeah, and now we've got a bit of a fight happening here towards the bottom side. Lehens wandering by himself. There is a wall between him and his friends, but he's going to be all right. Speeds himself up, not going to get flicked. And so KT, they are going to defend whatever was happening while we were in that replay, as aiming's diving towards Delight, who is just by himself. Cease and desist. That's a dead Karma. That's an out-of-position player in KT. Everyone,
KT in position for this.
Yeah, Peanut actually taking a lot of damage as the bear falls down onto the Gnar. He should be taken out here, and there he goes. One last pellet to the back of the noggin, and he's going to be taken down, as now aiming's just skipping over these walls. Big flash from Chovy, but it doesn't matter. That's a huge explosion from aiming, and he's going to be able to take down the Talia solo. And I think that might have been that nail in the coffin that we often talk about, because still chasing after them, looking for even more to lock this one down. BDD just raining hell onto Genji, and Peanut, yeah, not going to be able to do too much. The bottom lane running for the hills, and I don't think they even need a Baron. They're just looking to end this game.
Aiming is basically doing it by himself right now, as Peanut is going to be corralled into this pit.
I've seen this one before.
Yeah, where's the Nidalee?
Yeah, exactly right. He's going to be taken out.
KT still have 85 seconds on this Baron. Look at the extendo beam.
Yeah, well, the Cyclone's going to come forward. There's a Gnar as well, but I don't know whether they're going to be able to lock down aiming. He does get himself out of there. And now Peanut, he also has to try and escape. The Redemption's going to be there as well. As BDD just going to chase after them with an Emperor's Divide. There was an interesting use of it, but it doesn't really matter. Pei's going to be taken down. That's a double for the Azir. He wants the other one, but they're going to settle for the Nexus, and KT take game 1. Gangplank was not only better in the late game, but it was also better in the early game and in the mid game and the whole game. Gangplank just looked really strong when wielded by Keen, and this might be the saving grace, right? No Jax, but there's GP, we're fine. LeBlanc from BDD.
And LeBlanc is so good into Taliyah, and I think it's a trap that people always think, but she can put rocks down, so it's hard to distortion, but you are dealing with so many threats here in this composition, and you don't know the angle at which LeBlanc could distort you from outside of lane.
It's going to play out in the early game. Let's hop onto the Rift, game number 2.
If they team fight good result.
Yeah.
Get them good.
Do stuff good stuff happen, man. I agree. As this is good from Gen G. As KT, of course, range disadvantage here towards his bottom side. Not necessarily in the Varus, but definitely in the Leona. So
really interesting, too. Okay, here we go.
We're going aggressive. Delight's going to be lit on fire as Lahen's just not wanting to give this one up, not wanting to let it go.
Level 6 timing here for Lahen's and aiming is really critical. They could just decide to all-in Pays. Does have the cleanse available, but I like the opportunity here.
Yeah. Well, KT now going to be in trouble. There's the flash lifeline. He connects onto Cuz as Weaver's Wall going to come through as well. Chovy trying to get involved, and that is going to be first blood going over to the Caitlyn. Lahen's trying to get out now. It's going to be difficult to do so as they do close the gap. Oh, but BDD's able to get one back. That is certainly good news, but still, positive trade for Gen G. Ooh, level 6 is picked up by almost everyone. There's the Solar Flare as KT's going to move on over. And we said this, single target pick, man. Like, it's what KT's built around, and they've hit that spike immediately. There's the kill.
Rolling down the hill here, not in a snowbally way.
Immediately hits it.
That was so beautifully played.
Really clean, as Delight's dead again. He's playing black and white. League of Legends right now. Lahen's going to join him as Peanut could go down. In comes Cuz. Can he lock this one up is the question. The Flash Tempest is not quite going to land, but he's still going to be able to kick him into the wall. Aiming. Going to go down, though, as it's a double kill for Pays. And the Weaver's Wall comes in now. Cuz is going to try and escape the wrath of Chovy. The seismic shove not going to land, and he will have a safeguard if he needs one eventually.
And Keen cannot die. Okay, Pays alone, no flash.
Well, does put down the trap. Beautifully played here for Pays. Just eliminates BDD. God, that was gorgeous.
Then he has cleanse, so he can just cleanse the chains of corruption, and Cuz needs to get out of here now.
Oh my, I want a slow-mo replay of that.
I think you probably are going to get one.
As Chovy, he's rotating over, and now they're going to get the unfortunate news that they are trapped in there with them. As cease and desist comes through, everyone's just swapping sides right here as Peanut will be able to take down his opposite number. And KT caught with their pants down just a little bit. BDD looking for more as Peanut gets himself out of there. The distortion allows BDD to go back, but now Chovy's flashing on him. Another distortion comes in. Blastco not going to get BDD away, but still not going to get seismically shoved.
Well, there is now 6 kills for the Caitlyn, and I think this, we were talking about the Hourglass flip. BDD.
Oh, okay. Can they get the shutdown is the question. The answer is yes. BDD able to get that one back. Some revenge.
You get the Drake, you get the team fight win. As we're going all the way back to this trap. Oh, so clean.
It's really nicely done. Just knew exactly what his game plan was.
He has his cleanse prepped for the follow-up there on the Varus. And I'm just worried about what's happening live.
Yeah, Seismic Shove is just going to mean that Chovy gets a red buff. BDD not going to be able to steal that one as KT are looking for this mid lane outer turret from going for a bit of a siege as BDD dashing forward. They know that Delight doesn't have his flash available. Oh man, that was almost enough without.
And over here, on this fight, fighting over red buff. Oh, this is...
Aha, so this is what happened.
Yeah.
Peanut was dead. We just didn't see it because we were in a replay, and then Chovy took a red buff.
You know, with a ton of money in their pockets, the Caitlyn super fed. And, I mean, this is anyone's game to take.
Well, Cease and Desist is going to come through, and Cuz is real dead. Pei's going to collect that one. That is 7 kills for the Caitlyn. It's the bad news that there are a lot of enemies making their way down here. Let's see how much he can actually bait as KT utilizing this as an opportunity just to take a dragon. Keen is real dead, guys, but is that going to be the main part of this story? Is Doran just walking towards KT, wanting to deter them from taking this dragon? Chovy teleporting in as well, and there's the final spark. Chains of Corruption go wide. The Q is going to be there from Cuz. but I don't think he wants to follow it. And Gen.G will be able to take the Drake as well.
And this was KT trying to put Keen in the bottom lane before Drake, so he's not having that side lane win condition we were talking about. This time Keen on the right side of the map to pressure while they collapse.
Oh, there's a cease and desist onto Cuz. Great flick, and immediately he goes down.
Yeah,
His composition.
If Taliyah blows up either, too, if Chovy dies.
All right, Delight might be caught out here, guys. The distortion does come back, though, so he's not going to actually go down. Weaver's Wall going to come in, cease and desist. Down yet again as Keen just puts him in the ultimate, sees what he can do. As tactical sweep comes down, they're trying to close in on Chovy, who flashes to get himself out of the way, and Cuz is dead again! And K'Sante is going to pick off Lehends. He's dead as well. It's 9 kills now for Pays. And Chains of Corruption coming through, but I feel like the fight's kind of done. However, BDD says no. He's still going to be able to flash forward, try and get some extra damage.
They cannot.
Bars are low.
I don't think they could do the Baron here, but BDD is flashless right now. How good's their aiming? There's a vision, there's a control ward in here. They don't have any idea how to fire these arrows. It's just kind of firing them blind with BDD's help.
Kind of like a playground here for BDD is now Keen just biding his time. He's going to stand on a trap. Don't know about that one, but Seismic Shove is going to go wide. As Arrow's going to come forward, in goes BDD. They try and catch him out. Peanut's going to secure the Baron. BDD gets out of there, though.
It's just so greedy to stick around for that. Now they will get a second Drake here. It's 2-2, and it's another Chemtech, so...
Yeah, but now they might be caught out. There's the kick from Cuz, actually sort of misaligned with that Solar Flare, and Cuz just going to die yet again. Certainly feels like a great game state, but we have a very deep teleport. This is obscenely deep. Let's see whether he can actually get here in time. It's going to take a while. Solar Flare now already used. Gen.G relatively low as well as the Q is going to land. In goes Cuz, gets the kick against the wall. Delight is pinned down, and Cuz is already dead. But can they still win this fight is the question. The Q is going to connect on aiming, though, from Doran. He's going to be able to wipe him out, and Gen.G just mopped the floor with them. BDD uses his clone to tank the ace in the hole, but now he is running away from his base, and Doran is going to say, no, I'm sorry, buddy, but you are going to go down. Who has the most dashes is I guess the question here between K'Sante and the LeBlanc. LeBlanc kind of winning out on that one right now, but it doesn't matter. Max range Q, and Doran's going to say goodnight to BDD, and Gen.G will say goodnight to this game. They'll clear up the Nexus turrets, the Nexus, and bring us to game number 3 once again between Gen.G and KT. I like the idea, though, in the draft for KT. I want to see them go back to something like that as we move towards the penultimate game in the series.
And go for something like a Yone. No real magic damage, though, in this composition. It's a very awkward spot he's put in.
Yeah, he needs to do a lot of magic damage. Let's see what it's going to be. Twisted Fate! All right. Let's see how it goes. We hop onto the rift. Throwing a red card at Chovy. There's a flash. All right, Lehends wanting to win this at level 1. That's dangerous, as they are going to be able to walk it back. Doesn't even have Eclipse yet. He's already flashing for a Zenith Blade.
Yeah, gets a flash and a cleanse out of Pays. The timing of the flash just a little bit off there for Pays. Almost another Zenith Blade to connect here. Shake the meta up like this, besides T1 obviously, but they made the meta. Lehends is just walking at this.
All right, well, he's going to press his Eclipse button and then he's dead. That is first blood going over to Gen.G, and I'm not entirely sure what the plan was.
And if you get the kill there because, you know, flash is down, you feel amazing, but that was bizarre because if they hit you with a grenade and the trap goes down, you are done.
Yeah, well, KT going to walk over a ward. Peanut in position. BDD gets on over here as the gold card's going to come in. Keen is fighting all of them. Slices, dices, let's see. And Delight wanting to throw a grenade at him. And, ooh, not quite able to line up the rockets as we've got an all-out here towards this top side. Keen gonna have to flash to get out of the way of that Q, respecting the K'Sante from Doran. He's been playing so well, like you illustrated, man. Like, yeah, Doran's great.
He is really just saying no to Keen. And we were concerned about it as Delight, no flash.
Yeah, and here's the Vault Breaker as traps are put in place, and you can see Cuz doesn't really want too much as Pays chasing after Lehends, and he will be able to just grab the kill. That is first blood once again.
I don't have any range damage. This Delight's like, what? That was kind of weird.
Yeah. Control and power as this pick, and it's Gen.G that are running the map. Once again, Keen is going to be taken down so low. They're going to dive him. There's the Cyclone to secure it as now Chovy trying to escape from aiming, and he does so very comfortably.
That has been aiming in Lehends, where Cuz is just seeing Okay, opportunity after opportunity here on the bottom side. I'm going to look for more Zenith plays. His aiming chunked out here.
Game number 2, where he just kept getting picked off as Lehens, once again, the only one really forward on the map here as he has to walk through all of these traps. Gets to a brush, but that is not going to be safety. Sidestepping quite nicely, some alcove gaming. But guys, he's still going to be dead. Oh, that was a cute idea. You saw what he was planning there. Still dead.
Gen.G here going to take a Drake with this. And second Herald here, not even going to get the turret here unless they set up a dive. Cuz is trying to wrap around, but he's seen.
Well, in comes Gen.G. Here's the pincer as they dive forward. Chovy inside the Shroud. The Destiny's going to be there, but he just gets himself out. Peanut. Cyclone has a lot of value, but I think he's still going to go down as Keen grabs that kill. Aiming's also dead, though. Cease and desist going to be used onto the Cassante. They managed to pick him up as now Lehens diving forward.
Okay.
Chovy in trouble is now Cuz. Can he charge the Vault Breaker? He does. There is this double kill for the KT jungler, and they come alive. Welcome to the game. And now the Drake's going to get started. On vision here from KT as they found Chovy on the flank. He immediately goes golden. There's the Destiny as we have a teleport in towards his backline as well. Chovy able to dash his way out. Cyclone's decent, but there's not a lot of follow-up. Cease and desist comes in. Chovy going to be taken down early, and the Varus also executes the Wukong. They do manage to get onto the Caitlyn and KT. They'll find their fourth in the fight as well.
I cannot
and with
believe
the
it.
double kill for BDD. But if you're taking a Baron because of it, you're feeling pretty good. As now Cuz has found Delight in his own jungle. He puts down a really big turret, but it's not going to be enough to defend him as now Doran diving on top of Cuz. Cuz is going to try and get him into the team. That flash was actually really cute as now Doran has to get himself over the wall. The traps come in. Pace is going to be able to defend his top laner.
Like, I think Gen.G have enough control to actually do this, but because KT have like 10% more control, they can start it. Oh!
There's the cease and desist as Chovy could be caught out. Does go golden. That's going to help mitigate it as BDD does exactly the same thing. Solar Flare is fantastic as, oh my god, the stuns are huge, but it's not enough to actually finish anyone off, and Keen is going to die. KT, they shot their shot.
So Gen.G need to do something before then. They can't actually just sit back and wait for 3 more minutes to be like, Chovy's farming, because you need a fight. You need a win, a decisive win.
Well, they are fighting. There's a flash. Solar Flare is okay. BDD just going to pick it up. The rockets from the grave come in, and now a teleport is being set up. Immediately, Chovy goes into the Zhonya's, but doesn't now have that for the next fight. Destiny comes in. Gen.G 4 versus 5 have to contend. This is BDD gets himself over to the side, but now at least the Destiny gate has worn off. Chovy can now play the game as the gold card comes in, but he's immediately going to die. They're in a choke point against this Varus. And Peanut is having to run this one out. He'll try to get away, but he won't be able to. Warrior Trickster comes in. Gold card says no, and it's a double kill for BDD.
AT gonna do it again. Atlas here taking another 2-1 over Gen.G. Way too long are the death timers. And Gen.G, they waited. Eventually, they decided we've got to go in. Delight gets caught. Teleport from Chovy. He instantly has a stopwatch, and Delight used the first to die.
Oh my goodness.
And the last to die the second time. The KT roster, they pull it off, but man, was this game tense. It was slow, it was patient, it was the Tortoises League of Legends, but you know what? You catch Delight there, Chovy commits the TP, and the instant follow-up is there. He has to stopwatch, which means he cannot do anything in the fight. And it doesn't matter how much side laning he does, how much CS he has, and how many items he and Paze have, if KT just delete you before the fight starts. And
having a great performance, aiming freely, just shooting people with his arrows, having a really good time, and once again, Gen.G fall to KT.